Sammy Baugh, though 36 years old and with 15 seasons of full competition behind him, gives no signs of nearing the end of his amazing career.
Art Monk is now number one, the most prolific pass receiver in the National Football League's history. Touchdown, Washington Redskins.
This is Harry Home. Football, the original Redskins Fans podcast. On today's show, we talk about the purchase agreement being signed between Dan Snyder and our new leader, Josh Harris. This is much more live with Aaron John. Yo, 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 yo.
Dan Snyder! God! They signed the piece of paper, dude. They signed the piece of paper. The team is sold. We just have to wait for the owners to vote on it.
Hey, Dan. I mean, literally, look at your record as owner.
He knows, dude. He knows. Miss British citizen himself, or soon to be, we'll see.
You're not going to let him in. They're not going to give him citizenship. You're going to be like, we don't want you here. We don't want your kind.
We don't want your kind. It'll be like Meyer Lansky going back to Israel. And they were like, you can't come here. You're a criminal. You're in the mafia. Why are you going to come to Israel?
Firefly's in the UK, right? He's over in Scotland?
He's in Scotland, yeah.
How do you feel about Dan Snyder traipsing around your island over there? How do you feel about that? He could pull his yacht right up.
Looking to buy like Sheffield Wednesday Football Club or Sunderland, some one of those Northern England teams.
No, he's going to buy one of Firefly's teams, like wherever he's from, Dundee United or Celtic or Rangers or Hearts or... How many Scottish teams do I actually know, dude? A lot. Kilmarnock. Which one of those is Dan going to buy? He's like, hey, if that Ryan Reynolds can do it with Wrexham, I can do this. I got $6.05 billion.
Oh.
Do you know how much that is? Do you know how much $6.05 billion is? The 05 is $5 million.
05 is more than I will ever make in my life.
Yes. And that just got thrown on there. 6.05. That's probably what Magic Johnson threw in. The 05. Dude, but it came out, in case you guys didn't hear it, and judging by your attendance, you haven't. The Washington Redskins / football team / Commanders / maybe a new name change.
Perhaps.
We don't know. We do not know.
Well,
but
dude, we just don't know.
We'll talk about that. That's not in the itinerary, but we can talk about that during this podcast. I'd like to give a shout out to who's in the room. Firefly, I think he's staying up for this. Washington Magic.
Washington Magic, Shanny. Been in there recently today here in our Discord room. Our Discord room is just Redskins Fans. If you guys want to go into the Harry Hog Discord room, you go to tiny URL. /Harry HF, HARRY HF.
Yep. tinyurl.com/Harry HF. 3 Pete's in there. He's partying. Ooh. Dude, I need that sound. I need that sound effect. You know, the disco, the DJ horn. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, wah. I don't have any music on here that I can play anymore. I need to get some more. I keep saying that every week. We are partying here. Dude, how pumped are you on a scale of 1 to 10? With 10 being you just won the Super Bowl and you're still in the stadium crying, and 1 being you just got trounced by Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving Day. How pumped are you?
Man, I can't say them. I can't say that I'm a 10 right now because I've been saying the same thing. I heard Tom Lavero the Junkies this morning. He said the same thing that I've been saying for like 6 months. When Jim Irsay said that Dan Snyder, there was merit to remove Dan Snyder as an owner of the team was getting sold. It was. There was no way around it at that point.
Oh, hold on. DJ Cool 4 just put an air horn in here. Let me see if it works. It doesn't work. It's just a picture. All right, go ahead. Sorry, dude.
So I've been really pumped since that point. That point I was at like a 9, and I'm still kind of like at the 9 level all the way around. I think the 10 will be when the owners get together either this month, or it might not be until July, but we don't know. Hopefully it'll be this month in here in May. And vote Josh Harris and his group in.
Yeah, that'll be 10 for me.
That'll be 10, and that's when we will hear when somebody's going to have the parade. I don't know if it's a radio station. It's not going to be the Commanders, but it, and I mean, there's already like stuff going on at bars and everything up there. We just saw a tweet. I saw this yesterday about the Bowie Bo Sox, which are a minor league team.
Yeah, I saw that. Like if you're named Josh or Harris, you can get into the game for free, and if you wear Redskins stuff, you can get discounts to get in. Josh Allen needs to go, dude. Too bad he's over in Scotland hanging out with Firefly and Dundee United. Dude, Firefly got on here late. We were just talking about how are you going to feel when Dan Snyder starts traipsing around your island over there buying teams like Kilmarnock. Is that how you say it? Hearts, Dundee United.
You got to pick one of
Celtic.
the minor league teams. We got to pick one of the minor league teams over there, like Wraith Rovers or something like that.
Dude, see if this sound comes through.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, but did it come through on the podcast is my question.
Yeah, I could hear it, but I don't know about the podcast.
I don't know. Let's see. St. Mirren. Yeah. Okay, I forgot that one.
Oh, he's a St. Mirren fan. Okay.
Yeah! Nice. Thanks for the DJ horn. Hopefully you guys can hear it. I'm probably like blasting them out.
Evie?
What's up?
What's up, Evie? We're pumped, man. It's like we're having a rave here this evening.
I'm so pumped. John, play some music in the background there. I've got so many apps going, you can play one app.
I want to play music because if we play music, then we can get
Yeah, we'll get copyrighted. Strike. And then we won't get all the millions of dollars that we get from YouTube, except for that we don't.
Except for we don't get anything.
Okay, thanks for the air horn. I need to get off that subject here. Okay, let's focus. All right, so you're pumped 9, and you think it'll go up to 10 once the sale is actually official.
It will 100% go to 10 when the owners do the vote. That will be because that's the final nail in the coffin. And then everything after that we ever hear about Dan Snyder will be like trying to buy St. Mirren Football Club, or his wife divorcing him, or him getting served more papers because Maryland, D.C., Virginia, and the federal government are all looking to sue him or are suing him or prosecuting him.
He's done, dude. He's out of the country. He's over at Firefly's neck of the woods, traipsing around St. Mirren trying to buy it. We should call this podcast Dan Buys St. Mirren. Like, it'll show up on TMZ. Report sources: Dan Snyder buys St. Mirren Football Club.
Dude, the team has got to be in really, really bad shape, or they're just really, really bad at doing their homework. If anybody gives Dan Snyder more than a sniff of time to buy anything over there, unless. I'm sure some clubs that are in really bad shape, kind of like Wrexham, got bought by 2 actors, and now they're getting promoted. So, some dumbass owner of like a single A team would be like, this guy used to own the Washington Redskins. We need him to bother Steve.
No, you don't. You need to not. Don't give it here.
Don't give him any money.
This is going out
right to administration, man.
This goes out to all the immigration officers in the UK. Do not let this man into your country. Do not let him set foot off of his super mega yacht, which is probably as big as Scotland. Do not let him set foot on the island. Do not let him dock. Do not grant him any kind of dock access or anything. Do not give him fuel. Do not do anything. Make him get towed across to somewhere else. But he's going to come in and buy St. Mirren, and then you guys are going to be in just as much trouble as we are.
Dude, he's not going to be able to pull into Scotland. They're going to be like, get out of here. He's going to have to pull into like the Isle of Man because it's allegedly a big tax haven kind of place. You know, that's probably where he probably already has money at Isle of Man in one of their banks. Actually, I would imagine.
Isle of Man, dude.
You know what their flag looks like? Their flag.
Dan Snyder.
Like No, it has like it's like a circle of 3 legs that run around like leg.
What in the world? Like kind of like half bent, like you're running type leg, like a shrimp.
Like a prawn, dude. It's not a shrimp, it's a prawn.
The DJ horn. It cracks me up. DJ Cool 4, you rock. I'm downloading this DJ horn, and it's going to forever be in my soundboard. Thank you for sending that. DJ Cool 4. Oh, dudes, I'm supposed to start. We got to think of some questions. All right. Next week, or the next time we do the podcast, all of my stuff that no longer has a home in my Redskins room, I'm gonna do a trivia questions.
Okay.
And whoever wins the trivia questions, it'll be called Tom's Trivia. We'll win one of these things, but you have to pay for shipping. Sorry. And so you can, we could save up and tally up what you win over a few weeks, so I can ship it all at once if you want to do that. But get your trivia ready, because you're only going to have 5 to 10 seconds to answer the question, because we got to make sure no one cheats like the Patriots and tries to Google it or something. They have to know the answer straight up. So prepare for that for next episode. Dude, you have to pay shipping. It's not like we're making money off of this podcast. Seriously. What are we, like the radio station? No.
All right, I think I got a picture of if you're in the UK, that's going to be a pricey shipping.
There it is.
Flag.
Oh my gosh. He's got like it's like a thong in the middle, dude.
It's like a thong with 3 legs.
That's Dan Snyder's
circle.
That's Dan Snyder's flag. Wait, I can put this on the podcast somehow. I think I can do it.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not going to try it. That's a Shutterstock photo you put on there. Those people will sue you like there's no tomorrow.
Well, their name is on it.
I know. That's why they'll sue you. They'll be like, you got that photo from our website.
I know, but their name is on it. They put the name on it, so they've been Shutterstock. Do I need to remove that and put something else on?
No, I didn't put it on the podcast. It's just in the Discord room. They can't get into our private Discord room.
That's what I'm talking about. It's not like we're making money off that.
It's not like Dan Snyder is making any off the team. But he is.
I could go find another picture of 3 legs and thong if you like.
It kind of like reminds me of like Wonder Woman in some weird way. The stars, the thong. I don't know.
Was it in your shiny tights, whatever it was from the original Wonder Woman music, for the original TV show? Oh man, what was it? Because that Wonder Woman song was Wonder Woman. We had a whole episode about that one.
All right, question. What is this that 3Pete is talking about? You guys should have took the deal that was offered a while ago. What is he talking about? What deal? We're not taking any plea deals from you, sir. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Sir, ma'am.
Sir, and a good day to you, sir. The sponsor. Oh, he said we should have taken
he
the.
has health problems.
All right.
Oh
see.
yeah, the sponsorship from DraftKings.
Oh yeah. But here's the thing: if we would have taken the sponsorship from DraftKings, you guys were gonna have to be listening to that every episode. And is that worth free shipping for my Redskins stuff? Is that really worth it? Come on. No.
Everybody's typing now.
Firefly, yeah. Firefly, our DraftKings sponsorship would have gotten us enough money to ship you something like, wasn't it only like $5? We never got into how much it was. He said, wasn't it good for like $500? Oh, you guys notice?
I can't remember.
If you notice this week, I fixed the chat. I bet you're wondering why I have these tweezers. Anyway, I fixed the chat. It shows up in real time now. So they think it's worth it for ads. We hate ads.
We do not like
and
that.
Ridipoo hasn't been paying their hasn't been paying their advertising fees. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't remember what it was. Seriously, no ads. Okay. You hear what's happening with Al Galdi. He started out his podcast and it was like, 50 solid minutes of content. And now it's like you could fast forward 3 minutes and he's still playing the same commercial. I mean, I love the dude and I know he has to make money for a living, to make his living and everything, but
right,
man. Yeah. Okay.
So that's why we would like to do that here with our podcast, because
yeah, and
we don't have to answer to anybody ourselves. We believe in nothing.
And if you don't want to pay the shipping, you don't get the Redskins stuff. It goes like that. I'll send it all to John in a giant box. In fact, I might just do that anyway. If you guys aren't gonna be appreciative of it, John gets the 12 man cave signs, Redskins man cave signs to put around his house.
My wife would love that.
He can use them like wallpaper. Ads to listen to Beavis and Butt. Oh yeah, there's still we love that. Like 12 years ago, when some dude was like, "These guys suck. They sound exactly like Beavis and Butthead talking about football." We were like, "Shouldn't that have been a 5-star rating?" Like that was a good review.
Oh.
Why are you giving us 1 star? I mean, come on. 12.
Right,
What's he talking about? 12. I don't know. Anyway,
let's go into what we were talking about there. I was talking about Tom Lavorro and 9s and 10s or 1s and everything, how everyone had it rated. Yeah, pretty much basically we just have to wait for the owners to approve it. Hopefully we'll do it here in a couple of weeks.
Can I talk about how I feel on this? Because I didn't quite get there. You said you were at 9.
Oh, dude, yeah. I've been
9.5.
I've been a constant 9.
Okay. I'm at about 9 to 9.5. I'm at 9. I'll go to 9.5 when they announce that it's officially, approved. I'll go to 10 the first time I see Josh Harris in Redskins Park behind the little lectern with the W on it, with the hat, and he's addressing the fans. That's when I'm going to get the 10. That's when I'll be the most pumped.
No, and this guy's from Maryland. Like he and that Rails guy, it's not like they're two guys like Jack Kent Cook, who, no offense to him, but he came from California and everything and moved all the way across country once he bought the team, sold the Lakers. This guy is a local guy who's happens to be buying like other teams in the Northeast in different sports.
Yeah.
So I think he's pretty. I mean, he's like parked his car. It was like giving like people tickets outside. I know the 76ers just got knocked out again.
He fired the coach. We got to talk about that.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not Doc Rivers' first round of getting fired either. I was watching that this morning when I saw that, and I was like, man, I remember when Doc Rivers used to play.
Ron is gone.
I said, man, I'm so old.
Ron, you better watch your butt.
I'm still like, we need to put a poll up, I think. We need to put a poll up that says, do you think that Ron Rivera will still be head coach by training camp?
I think he will be.
I think he will be, but I'm not 100% sure. I mean, even Dan Snyder kept Norvell on for 5 years or something like that. No,
Yeah.
Norvell. I think Norvell had totally had 5 years, but he kept him on for like a year or two after that until he fired him after that awful, infamous Giants game where we had two kickers on the team, one who could kick it a long way, and one who but you never know which direction it's going to go, and one who was really, really good at short stuff. That was Eddie Murray.
Eddie Murray was like 42 years old.
He was 44.
He was almost as old as me now. Now he's probably like 72.
He probably could still kick it like 30 yards, though. But anyway, he put the wrong guy in. The ball fell short, as everyone in the stadium knew that were still there.
Including Eddie.
And then Aaron and I, we were out there in the parking lot afterwards, finishing up our food and drinking everything and being miserable with other people. And then we drove back. You and I live in New York City. We drove back, parked the car. Right when I parked the car, there's a piece of metal sticking out of the plate because some of the curbs have metal in the curbs. So there's a piece of metal sticking right out of the curbs. Popped my tire, popped right into the side of my tire too. So the tire was screwed. And this is like 5 a.m. after all that.
It basically was the perfect end to a perfect day.
Oh, what a horrible day that was. It was like, I mean, we parked. I was like, boom, and it went bam. And you were in the passenger seat, and I was just like,
time to go in, dude. Here's the thing. I want to read what made this. When I saw this statement about them actually reaching the agreement, I knew it was real because of the part that said it was the statement from Dan and Tanya Snyder, because it just sounded like something they would say.
I read that too, and I was thinking the same thing. I was like,
they said this.
Exactly. This sounds exactly
Tanya
like
wrote
what his lawyers would say.
No, I think Tanya wrote it is what I thought. Because Dan's done. He's checked out, dude. When's the last time we've heard from him? Like, Tanya has been at all the league meetings and all that stuff, and we haven't heard jack from him. He hasn't been at the stadiums.
Well, he was suspended, quote unquote. Yeah,
but we haven't seen him since. Have we seen him since that Irsay comment? I don't think so. Because he supposedly was unsuspended towards the end of the year, right?
I don't know, dude.
It doesn't matter. All that matters is.
By the way, he's still trying. He is still trying to get Mary Jo White's testimony, like parts of that, to be redacted if it goes public, so he doesn't get sued. That's part of it. I mean, that's why he's not going to come back to America, because his phrase is going to get arrested.
Oh, he is going to.
Or he's going to get tarred and feathered by all the fans, allegedly. They wouldn't really do that.
I wouldn't do that. I'm going to read the part of the announcement from Dan and Tanya.
Hello! That was said?
Hold on. Where's their comment? I'm on the page from John Keim. Here it is. We are very pleased. I'm going to say it in my Tanya voice because I know she read it. We are very pleased to have reached an agreement for the sale of the Commanders franchise with Josh Harris, an area native, and his impressive group of partners.
That word, yeah.
Impressive as in they came up with the money that we needed.
We needed the money we needed. And you know what, too? If she wrote this, I mean, I still think that she's going to divorce Dan Snyder and take this
3.025 million. 3.025 billion is what Tanya's going to take. She's going to buy St. Mirren and hang out with Firefly. But anyway, here we go. The rest of it. We look forward to the prompt completion of this transaction so we can hightail it to England. And we are, and to root for Josh and the team in the coming years. Because Dan probably put something up there like, I'm not saying anything. I don't know. And Tanya was like, we have to sound kind of like not sour grapes, Dan. We got to put something.
Not sour grapes, Dan.
We are getting $6.05 billion, Dan. We can say something nice about it.
Like, I'm getting we are getting $6 billion out of this. Lady S.
And then, of course, Josh Harris had a nice statement about, experiencing firsthand the excitement around the team, including the 3 Super Bowl victories and long-term winning culture. We look forward to the formal approval, blah, 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 and having the honor to serve as responsible and accountable stewards of the Commanders franchise moving forward.
Well, sounds like he's pumped.
I can't wait, dude. I can't wait.
Can't wait. But dude, you know who's not pumped about this?
Nobody.
Chase Roulier.
I was gonna say
Chase Roulier.
nobody.
Cut.
But hold on, I'm not done talking about this before we talk about Chase.
Okay.
Did you see who is pumped about it? And people in the chat room were like getting bent out of shape about this. RG3 was on.
Oh, dude, what? He is so incredibly fake. Oh, he's awful. He's this is exactly like when people start souring on him. As look, here in the Washington D.C. area, roughly, we have a different opinion of RG3 than a lot of other people do because we had him here the whole time. We saw how he went from being like really cool when we sent him a napkin ring.
No, that was Chris Cooley, dude. We sent the napkin ring to Chris Cooley. You're forgetting. Yes, we did. Do I need to go dig it up on episode number 172 or whatever it was? 8 or 328? We sent the napkin ring to Chris Cooley when he got married.
Okay,
Anyway,
okay.
Go ahead with your story though about RG3.
Well, I remember he got like a ton of gifts, and we saw a picture of him like was surrounded by boxes from people sending him like wedding stuff.
Was this his first or second wedding?
First.
Okay.
I don't think anybody was like hanging out with him for a second wedding from around here because at that point, everyone around in the DC area was all sour on him. He's just a big fake dude, man. It's just fake.
And the thing that I think rubs me the wrong way about him, it's almost like he feels like, I don't know, he's who the fans think are the glory years. Him.
Right, yeah. It's a glory year.
Yeah, glory year. He had one good year. He did have one good year. And then he got broken. All right. But you know who I was pumped with their reaction about? The patron saints of the Washington Redskins.
Oh!
Mr. Joe Jackson Gibbs released a statement. And I will read it. And I will read this in its entirety out of respect to the great Joe Jackson Gibbs.
Joe Jackson Gibbs.
3-time Super Bowl winner. Washington Redskins. And Mr. Gibbs said, I've had the opportunity to get to know Josh Harris and the leadership team during this process and fully support his efforts to lead the new ownership group of the Commanders. The NFL has grown a great deal since my time as a coach in this league, but what hasn't changed is my belief that with great leadership from the top, the drive to win on the field, and a commitment to culture, championship teams are created. Josh and his team share these values, and I am committed to doing what I can to reconnect this great franchise to the community, fan base, and alumni. Joe Jackson Gibbs. That last sentence is what I'm most pumped about.
Yeah, man. Dude, you know how we started having like homecoming weekends here in the last few years? I think Alan Bruce actually started that.
Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of people weren't coming just because they didn't like coming back here, and it was always like a muted thing. And it's just, I don't know. I think the homecomings going forward are going to be a lot better. And I think Joe Jackson Gibbs is going to be front and center of all those things. It's going to be awesome.
Well, Josh Harris is already showing that he's smart by reaching out to Joe Jackson Gibbs. Yeah. If nothing else, he's been what did he say? Forging a relationship? What did he say? The opportunity to get to know Josh Harris, which means he's been advising him or talking to him about the team. And also, dare I say, based on this last line, I am committed to doing what I can to reconnect this great franchise to the community fan base on.
Awesome.
What's he going to do?
Awesome. Yeah.
What's he going to do? Is he going to have some job? Is he going to be...
You could be like Doug Williams. Tell him, Doug.
President of the
Doug
team?
is just hanging out.
Dude, we need to get rid of Jason Wright as team president and put Joe Jackson Gibbs as the team president.
Oh, he is totally working all those angles right now. He's just trying to be like, yes, I'm good. Oh, and by the way, RG3, didn't he use Dan Snyder's yacht?
Yeah,
Wasn't he given the yacht for like his honeymoon or something like that?
Something like that.
And now he's like, so fake. He's so fake.
Dude, what would your pumpness level be if they came out as soon as they announced that the deal was finalized and Josh Harris comes to the podium, or the lectern, excuse me, and announces that Jason Wright has been let go and the team president is now Joe Jackson Gibbs?
Oh man,
I'd be 11. I'd turn it up to 11.
Turn it up to 11.
Yeah, thanks, Firefly. RG3 did try to write a book about the team, and then he just decided not to publish it.
Because Dan Snyder's copious amounts of lawyers were just like, you're not doing anything.
If you do that, dude, you're in trouble.
He's just so fake. He's
but then
a backstabber guy. He just
But then he said he was going to be part of the people that bought the team, and they were probably like, "No, you're not."
He was going to be, and everyone's just like, "What are you talking about?"
No, you're not. No, you're not, dude.
By the way, the governor, speaking of stadium things, the governor of Maryland got to meet with Irving Magic Johnson the other day, or before the papers were signed and everything, and that potentially could be involving working towards a new stadium out there as well.
Yeah, but I wanted
how
it
cool
RFK.
Would you be? How cool would you be? That it might be at the Landover spot.
No.
No, nobody wants to be there.
No. Irvin. No.
Yeah, Irvin. Seriously.
Seriously, Irvin.
Seriously, Irvin. Come on. But anyway, so man, I don't know, dude. You've got me. I'm creeping up to a 9.2 at this point. I'm start getting more and more pumped as this podcast is going along. It's just so much positivity going on, which we haven't had in so long in the DMV area.
I wish I could be there week 1 because I think it's going to be a completely different vibe in the stadium. Completely different. People are going to be so pumped. So pumped.
And I think the fact we're playing Arizona will help that a lot because there's not a lot of traveling Arizona fans.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I wish I could come. Unfortunately, or I guess I don't want to say unfortunately, but my niece is getting married the night before. So I don't really want to jump on the first 6 a.m. flight, although I could. Stay tuned.
It might be sold out. Who knows?
Dude, I'll get a ticket. Sold out, according to who?
Well.
According to Dan Snyder, it's been sold out every game since he's owned the team. So,
Can you imagine all the GMs that he's got? He fired Charlie Casserly, brought in, God, was it Vinny Serrato?
Yes.
And then Alan Bruce. Just what in the world? What in the world?
Dude, we don't have to talk about that stuff anymore. We can look forward now.
Now we can look forward and just talk about it in the past. Oh, the past stunk, but now it's great.
We can refer to those as the Dark Ages. The Dark Ages.
Dark Ages.
There was the Glory Years, the Dark Ages, and now the Gilded Era. We're entering the Gilded.
No, dude. The Gilded era was Joe Gibbs 1.0.
Okay.
Won 3 Super Bowls. This will be the
Industrial Revolution.
the Industrial Revolution. I do have a question though.
Is it a
A lot
trivia
of people
question?
a lot of people are still debating on the name Commanders. Do they want Josh Harris to change the name? Yes, no.
Yes.
Blah 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 blah. I'm a big fan of yes. I think most people are because Commanders is just S stain with Dan Snyder's name.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know if that's really going to be on his agenda in the first year. Put it this way: if Josh Harris suddenly is suddenly like, all right, we're going to make a name change and name, pick a good name like Red Wolves or Warthogs or whatever it's going to be.
Doesn't matter. It's something Dan didn't pick.
It's something that Dan did not pick. So,
Dude, I'm pumped. In fact, when I was reading like the Twitter feed with Irvin Magic Johnson's comment about being happy about buying the team, like every comment was like, no, change the name. Change the name. Change the name. Get Dan Snyder off the name. It was hilarious. Yeah, I don't know if they'll get around to that first thing. They got bigger fish to fry, like
firing Jason Wright.
Firing Jason Wright, getting acclimated, figuring out the new stadium. But I wouldn't be surprised if they set it up to change the new name to coincide with going into the new stadium in a few years.
Ooh.
I think that would be sweet. They unveil it and be like, in 2 years, I don't know. Would you unveil it and then say we're going to change the name as we enter the new stadium, or would you just, I don't know, wait?
Ooh,
I think we need to get rid of it.
Wait, though.
Yeah, we need to get rid of it.
That's a long wait. We can go ahead and get rid of it, and then the new stadium, which I predict is going to be a covered stadium, by the way, with a roof.
Hopefully it's one that opens, though.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's going to be one of the best things we see. Virginia, who would not give Dan Snyder a freaking dime, is offering, apparently, according to this 43-page document that ESPN got, I think just today, Virginia is going to offer Josh Harris's group $1.5 billion towards the stadium, which is twice as much as the Raiders gave Mark Davis over there. He got like $750 million, $1.5 billion.
Doug, what is it?
I only have one thing to say about that, dude. Where is it, DJ Cool 4? Of course, DJ Cool 4 is the one that gave me the sound effect of the DJ. But I want it to be at RFK. I really do. That would really tie everything together. Joe Gibbs, team president. Jason Wright on his behind out the door. Dan Snyder on his behind buying St. Mirren in Scotland. And the new stadium at RFK. RFK 2.0 with the new name, and Joe Jackson Gibbs as president. And then everyone will be pumped.
I don't think Joe Jackson Gibbs will become president. Let's go, football team. I don't think Joe Jackson Gibbs will become president. I think Joe Jackson Gibbs will become president emeritus. Because he's not going to want to do the day-to-day stuff. He's like 70-something years old.
What's the thing? He'll like walk around with his halo on. Like, his big like burgundy and gold robe, and like
with the 3 Super Bowls down the sleeve.
And he'll be like, bless you, son. I love that guy. I'll probably shed a real tear the day that he passes. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Let's get on track. We said we weren't gonna have enough to talk about. We've already talked about this for 40 minutes.
We really have. Well,
commercial free.
Let's go into the Chase Roulier commercial free cut post June 1st. We talked about this actually the last podcast. We were going to say him.
We alluded to it that he had a huge cap hit and he could be cut after
and we had just drafted a new center.
My dog, Ricky Stromberg.
Dog Stromberg.
He likes to help people engage with the ground.
See that when I read that ad, But when I read that, it reminded me of Russ Grimm when he did when he went to the Hall of Fame, and he said, "There's nothing better than when one man is able to move another man against his will," or something to that effect.
Dude, it reminded me of that ad, that Ford truck, the John Riggins edition. I'd pay good money for that truck today if someone had one in pristine condition.
Oh man, wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, but
so
anyway,
Chase Roulier, it's gonna save us like I think eight million.
8.3 million.
So I think like 4 million roughly is dead money. We also released Alex Erickson because if you were watching any of the rookie training camp over the weekend, last weekend, you saw that our new guy Forbes is wearing number 13, which was Alex Erickson's number. We also cut a linebacker named Drew White.
I knew we had that Allen Erickson guy. Didn't he like come in and like catch one pass last year or something?
He reminds me of that dude that we had from UConn for 1 or 2 years, that White Lightning little guy. He was just like this little white guy. And they would like try to stick him back as a punt returner, but he wasn't really good. Like, I guess he was okay. Anyway, they found that like one of the undrafted free agents that they have actually looks like he may make the team as a punt returner. We'll have to see. Like enough that they cut Alex Erickson. Oh yeah, we released some tackle named Drew Himmelman and signed a tackle from the XFL All XFL team, Jared Jones-Smith.
Is he any good?
I don't know, but he's always going to be alias Smith and Jones to me now.
What position is he?
Tackle.
You can never have enough fatties.
Never have enough fatties, but I mean, he's really a camp body because he's played for like 5 different NFL teams, the XFL, the Alliance of American Football, and now he's on the All XFL. Like he's really good, like in the minor leagues.
Okay, you never
then
know.
Again, we were on our 4th string center, so he very well may make the team this year and play.
Last year, this is the low we were at with center. We had me saying if we didn't have Tyler Larson suited up, we were losing the game.
And you were right.
If we don't have Tyler Larson in this game, we are going to lose. We're going to have a Schweitzer brother playing center. Nick Martin. Nick Martin, not even... Who was the other original Martin brother? Schweitzer brother?
Wes Martin?
Not even Wes. Nick Martin.
Oh,
remember? It was Nick Martin. He became the 3rd Schweitzer brother.
Yeah. After Schweitzer and the other brother. After Wes Schweitzer. No, Wes Martin.
Wes Martin.
I don't know. They're all cut. No one cares.
There are no more Schweitzer brothers on this podcast. We're done with the Schweitzers. And Martins and Nicks.
New name, and new nickname for the offensive line.
But we do have Casimir Allen. He was in the camp. He's
that's who they said is going to be the maybe the new returner. Like again, enough that they cut a guy that they had on the roster to keep him. So
is Casimir Allen super fast or something?
I don't know. I have not seen him, but I mean. You said you thought you remembered this Alex Erickson guy, like in one game last year, like he caught one pass.
Yeah,
I believe he played in a few games. Dude,
I'm Googling.
He didn't do anything.
I'm Googling Casimir right now. I just like saying Casimir. Oh, look, Casimir Allen may be the returner.
Yeah.
That the Commanders need. Yeah, because I'm tired of what was the dude all of last year where I was like, he gets 4 yards and gets tackled. Who was that return guy? I don't even remember his name now.
Was that the year before? Or was that last year?
No, it was last year because I was saying it when I was with Josh at the Colts game. I was like telling those belligerent drunk dudes, don't worry, dudes. Our returner's only going to get like 4 yards. Those guys were hilarious.
I'm looking through the roster right now. The roster's all in.
Casimir runs a 4.4. 4.4, dude. He's fast.
That's nice. That's good. I like to see that.
It was Dax Milne, dude. 4 yards Dax.
Dax Milne, yeah. Well, he's better than Troy Apke.
And this article on something called Yardbarker says Allen's blazing 4.4 speed, vision, and open field boost could help him lead a spot on the Washington's roster. I think they meant to help him land a spot, but people that write articles don't proofread anymore.
No.
People could help him lead a spot. It's not spelled wrong. Yeah, but it's the wrong word. Anyway, on Washington's roster on special teams, after losing DeAndre Carter in free agency, and they struggled to find a viable option on kickoffs. Here's what I really wanted to get to. Dax Milne and Alex Erickson were too bland. And using Gibson, Patterson, or Williams stretched the running backs thin. He could be the primary returner. Sweet.
He could be. So, hey.
Dude, check this out. Last year on special teams, he gained 1,054 yards on 39 kickoffs with 1 touchdown in his last 2 seasons. He averaged 27 yards a return. That's a lot better than the 4 that Dax Milne averaged.
He went to UCLA, right?
Yeah.
All right.
This could
See what
be.
he's got.
We'll see if he can make the squad.
Yeah.
We need a returner, so that's cool that we were able to bring someone in that's undrafted. But all these other undrafted dudes, I don't know. I haven't really heard much about them.
Only thing I heard about was that guy and Forbes making like a nice slick tackle. He's proven he's a ball hawk, just like we knew about.
He made a pick from what I heard, but he picked off some dude that I didn't even know was a quarterback on the team. He's like, he picked off I don't know.
He is not listed as a quarterback on the team.
That guy that he picked off?
Oh, he was that guy. He's that undrafted free agent that we got.
Let's see. Tim Demorat is who he picked off.
I forget where he is. That's who he was one of the undrafted free agents. So
he's a rookie from Fordham, dude. Fordham. That's where we got him.
Fordham. That's where we got him.
Okay.
Fordham.
Well, anyway, he got picked off by our top rookie,
Radford.
St. Mirren. He came from Tim Demorat from St. Mirren. What is St. Mirren's? What are their mascot or whatever? Do they have one? No. Dax. Firefly's talking about Dax. Dude, I love that I fixed the chat that comes into the peanut gallery. It's in time now.
Oh, nice. Okay. I know it was slacking here and there.
Wait, the mascot is the Paisley Panda? Dan buys the Paisley Panda? Oh my gosh, that's the name of this podcast. Dan Snyder. So, it'll be episode 576. Source. Dan Snyder buys St. Mirren Paisley Panda. And then it'll be all on TMZ tomorrow. Sources. Did you dudes get my pair of Hogline message? I got one Hogline message. Sorry, dude. I forgot to download it to play it. But if you guys keep calling, I promise I will. I didn't get the second one.
It's still on there, right?
Oh, yeah. Can I play
the first one still on there?
Yeah.
I'll have to go in and listen to that. I haven't listened to it so long because we didn't have people calling it for a while.
Yeah, because no one was calling it. He called Tice. What is that? He called Tice.
Teeth?
I don't know. Well, I'll get it. We'll get it and we'll put it on here.
Oh, twice.
But right now,
wrong letter.
the Paisley Panda. Oh my word. That's worse than Commanders, dude. Sorry.
Well, Pate. I mean,
Slender Man. That's that. Slender Man that's like that horror video game thing with like the elevator, right? The VR thing, and it opens up and Slender Man is there. Is that right? I don't know. I remember hearing something about that. I'm not big into a bunch of video games, but I think Slender Man is a video game thing, like a video game character, like a horror character, and that's what Chen wants to call him. It is. Look, I'm right. I don't know any of this junk. It just pops into my brain from somewhere. I'm like flying by the seat of my pants about pop culture stuff like Slender Man. All right.
Slender Man.
Slender Man. All right. So
Okay,
that's
so
what
St.
I'm.
Mirren-
It's better than
So St. Mirren
toothpicks.
is out near the Glasgow airport. Okay.
Is that near Josh?
No, Josh is on the other side. This is on the west coast, Glasgow, and on the east coast is where Josh is, which is where did he move to? He moved to St. Andrews.
Yeah, near there, like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Some little
doing
village
that, though.
called like, I keep wanting to say Kilkenny, but it's something else.
Yeah, Kilkenny.
Killarney, Kill something.
You're going through a lot of Irish places that I've been.
Oh, it's Kill
My
something.
family.
Yes, he lives there,
yeah.
dude. He lives there. He's there on a visa.
King Capel. Is it King Capel?
No, he said he's gonna. First, he said he's gonna.
Kilkenny?
That might be it. Is it within 10 minutes of St. Andrews or 15 or so? He said it's right on the North Sea. I thought he said.
Oh, it's not Kilmanny because that's kind of out there. Kinshaldy?
I don't know. We need to ask
I don't
Fire.
know.
We'll ask Josh.
No, we need to ask Josh.
I don't know. He said he was going to spend 6 months there and 6 months here, but then he brought his dog over there, and now he was like, well, with the dog here, I'm going to be spending more like 10 months in Scotland and 2 months in the United States every year.
Do you have to board your dog for 6 months before you move him into England, right? Or into the UK?
No, he paid some crap load of money for some service to do it and had to get all these shots and like certified and stuff like that, so he didn't have to do that.
Huh. Well, how about that?
Firefly's laughing at you saying Scottish names. I know, dude. Isn't it hilarious? He doesn't have nearly the perfect Scottish accent that I have. Saying St. Mirren and like Celtic and Rangers and Killarney. What's the other one?
Killarney is a nice area down in County Kerry, which is where my wife's mother's from.
Dude, that's not Scotland.
I know that, but you keep bringing it up. You keep saying it's one of these. I'm like, no, you keep naming places in Ireland.
I know it starts with a K and has the word kill in it. I know that as for a fact.
Kilrenny?
Kilrenny! That's it!
Kilrenny. All right.
Did you find it on the map or something?
I did. I found it on the map. It looks like a tiny little place. I've seen the pictures of the town before.
Yeah, that's where he lives. Kilrenny, Firefly. I don't know how far that is from you, but you guys can meet up at a pub and watch a Redskins game.
It's just north of Anstruther. Anstruther?
That's near Firefly, I think. Anstruther.
He's gonna have to come on here and one tell us how to pronounce some of these names.
Where is he? He's on here. He's in the chat room. He needs to come on here and tell us how to say it. All he has to do is open his mic and he's on, because I don't have anything like preventing people from just coming onto the podcast at all.
Well, it is almost 1 a.m, so I don't know if he wants to
He is in
speaking
here.
into a microphone.
All right,
But it might be. Who knows?
I think Chen's
So
about
that is,
to tell us
that's
to get
south
focused.
of St. Andrews.
Oh, he said it auto mutes you. Well, I can unmute him. Watch. Oh, it won't let me unmute him? What the heck? No, I think he has to. I don't think it auto mutes him. It used to, but then I turned that function off, so you can unmute yourself. I'm pretty sure.
Apparently, it's pretty close to Scotland's secret bunker, which is in Airedale. Airdrie?
Dale, from like
Airdrie.
Frozen
I have
2.
no idea. I have not seen it Frozen before.
Let it be. No. Let it go. Let it
go,
go.
let
Let
it
it be.
go.
Let it be. Let it be. Kilrenny's only 2 hours from Firefly. Oh, they can meet up in the middle at a pub. watch the game. Only an hour away. That's less time than it takes me to get to the stadium from the hotel when we're going to the game.
It's really not that far when you think about it. Between Edinburgh and Scotland, or Edinburgh and Glasgow, it's not that far. It's like 45 minutes if you're not hitting traffic.
2 hours.
And Stirling and Bannockburn are basically between the two. A little bit
Dude,
north.
question: are we doing a Scottish geography podcast, or are we talking about the team?
Well, we're talking about the fact that Dan Snyder's going to buy a team in Scotland.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Dude,
Right,
wouldn't it be hilarious if everyone that listens to the show started that rumor on like different Twitter and things? It's so ridiculous that it's believable.
We need to go on our Twitter and be like, dude, did you hear that Dan Snyder's talking to whoever the chairman of the board is at St. Mary's?
Firefly, who's the chairman of the board, dude? We gotta put that in to make it sound more real.
Dan Levy.
Okay, all right. So anyway, enough about that. We were going to talk about something else. It was on our itinerary. I need to find it.
Yeah, Chen in Nova Scotia just said, honestly, once he is gone, he can pound sand. You are so right.
Yeah, he can, and he will with his $6.05 billion. He's going to buy an island somewhere, probably off the coast of What is it? Kilrenny. John Needham.
Huh?
John Needham is the chairman of the board over there.
Oh, John! I thought you were like John. I thought you said something to me like John. Do this. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Okay. Here we go.
That's fun.
Dude, I'm gonna read our itinerary to you guys from today. This is how much effort we put into planning this podcast. Itinerary that John so graciously took the time to write. It says, item number 1, Chase cut. Item number 2, signed someone from the XFL. Item number 3, that's Royer, not Young. Oh, and there's the other thing you wanted to bring up. Tom Lavero said the team was sold when Irsay said that, he said, in November.
Right. I said that. I talked about that earlier.
Oh, okay.
Early in the podcast. Because I know some of you guys still like, and I get it. You want to wait until you know for sure. But now, at this point, they have signed the papers. It's happening. It's happening, people. Have you seen this commercial, Aaron, on TV lately that's got Charles Barkley on it? And it's like old Charles Barkley, the NBA star, and young Charles Barkley, and they're sitting next to each other. And old Charles Barkley is like, looking good, young Chuck. And the young Charles Barkley, I don't know where they got the voice, but he goes, looking good, old Chuck.
Maybe he actually said that back in the day.
Yeah, but I don't think it quite sounded like this.
Oh my god.
Looking good, young Chuck. Or no, looking good, old Chuck.
No, I have not seen that.
It's been dragging me up every time. I saw it like a couple days ago. Looking good, young Chuck. Looking good, old Chuck. And I'm like, that can't be his voice.
Dude, have I ever showed you my Stanley Cup?
Oh, dude, seriously. What? Oh, sorry, yeah. No, nice.
Stanley.
Looks just like it.
I got this for Christmas from one of my daughters. I was like, oh, cool, look, it's like, this is a pretty nice cup. It's and I was like, oh, it's a Stanley Cup. And then apparently they told me that it's gone viral with like chuggy millennial moms that they all buy Stanley Cups. So I have like a millennial viral chuggy mug. Apparently it's a hip thing amongst young mothers to have one of these cups.
What's a chuggy?
Oh, chuggy? All right, the only way I can define chuggy, and this is coming off of my teenage daughter. You know the people, sorry if this offends anyone out there, the people that have the signs, like live life love and like blessed and stuff like that on their front porch? That's chuggy.
Yeah. A friend of mine dated a woman that did that.
Was chuggy?
No, married a woman that had live life love or whatever it was, really big, written on a wall. They got divorced very quickly.
And anything about like wine, like Like wine, it's time for wine or something written in like script on their shirt, that kind of thing.
I used to work with someone who lived in the neighborhood, and there were a lot of like families with multiple kids. It was like a McMansion neighborhood, and she was just like it was wine every day.
Well, now I have one of their Kachugi cups, Stanley Cup.
Chugi.
Live life, live, love, life, laugh.
Live life, love, laugh, laugh.
Redskins. They probably think I'm Chugi with my Redskins man cave. I mean, come on. They probably have a name for that. The 12 signs that are coming up. Oh, dude, who has it? Chin's got one of the mugs?
Oh, no way!
The fabled mugs, dude.
No way!
Oh my gosh.
Awesome.
Oh, dude, I would give you, dude. I will trade you 12 Redskins man cave signs for that mug, because that's awesome.
Oh man, I wanted one of those. I've wanted one of those since. Well, since I saw the tweet before that game, and I was just like, "Oh my god, I can't believe." That mug pretty much encapsulates the entire Dan Snyder era right there.
Wasn't it J.P. Finley or like Pete Haley that found it? Because I kind of remember that.
Pete Haley that put it on there, and I was just like, dude, you need to buy like the entire stock of those.
Oh man, I wonder if I could make one. Let's just get some made. No, we can't because it's got the official logo. We'll get sued. Well, I don't know. Dan Snyder would sue us, but Josh Harris might be slightly cooler. he might not sue his own fans and grandmothers. I mean,
yeah, really.
We have to find out. I don't know. Anyway, this podcast is over an hour. It won't be the logo for long. I know. We're right. I mean, we talked about that. I think the name is going to change. And it's going to change to something the fans like, and Joe Gibbs will be president emeritus. And Dan Snyder is going to go by the St. Mirren Paisley Panda. Over an hour, 75% about Scotland. What?
All right. So is there anything else?
I see.
Is there anything else we need to talk about with the team?
Nope.
I think we've covered every bit of it. The league owners meeting, I'm looking it up right now.
I only have one thing else to say. Oh yeah, the league owners meeting's only in like a couple weeks where it could be official, right? If they vote.
I'm looking it up. It is I'm getting there. Going through. The spring meeting is May 22nd through 24th.
That's like next week.
That's next week.
All right, it could be official next week.
It might not be official until they get to. I think there'll be a meeting in July if they need it, because I think they did that last year with the Broncos getting sold.
Okay, well, it needs to be sold. It needs to be sold quickly.
Quick.
Sorry. Okay, well, I'm gonna round this thing out, and I think the sound works today. Let's see if the outro will work. Let's see. Can you guys hear that music?
I can hear it.
All right. I'd like to give a shout out to everybody. It's in the Discord room. That is John oh, that's you. Chin in Nova Scotia. Firefly. DJ Cool 4 for the the sound effect.
Oh yeah.
This is straight the same one he plays when he's DJing like bar mitzvahs and stuff.
3P as well, and all the other guys that have been in there. Washington Magic was in there. Chris Compton, Big Nut.
Big Nut's in there. I was just thinking, Washington Magic.
Kenny Kevin.
Washington Magic has been in there since before Magic Johnson was announced as a partner. Is it really Irving Magic Johnson?
Living in Virginia Beach.
Could be. Shout out to everyone. Join our Discord room if you're watching on YouTube or any of the other spots, Spotify, Apple Music, any of that stuff. Join our YouTube or join our Discord room at tinyurl.com/HarryHF.
That's HARRYHF.
Send us an email, hhfpodcast@gmail.com. Give us a call on the hog line, and I'm going to check Chin's messages this week. It's 202-735-1788. And remember, next week's podcast is going to be the trivia to win my Redskins paraphernalia that you have to pay shipping for. Pay only shipping and handling.
4 to 6 weeks delivery. No cash on delivery.
Oh, our outro ended. Here, I'll play it again. Anyway, I think that about wraps it up. We'll talk to you guys later. Hail to the Redskins, and if you see a Cowboys fan,
you know what to do. Yoka! You too, old chap.
That means we're ending this thing.